What am I thinking right now? You don't know, do you? Well, thank God that He's the only one that can read your thoughts, because we would be a hot mess if we had like a scrolling marquee across our forehead that generated every thought that was inside of our heads. I mean, can you imagine how much bigger mess the world would be if everybody knew what you were thinking every moment? Like, you know, somebody walks past you with, with, I don't know, a low-cut shirt on or a pair of short shorts, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I mean, you know, look at that hooch or whatever. I mean, you think these negative things, you know, or, you know, whatever, whoever it is that walks by. I'm not just saying that that's the only time you think negatively about somebody, but, you know, anything you're thinking, you know, we think it's just, oh, we have the right to think this, or freedom of speech, and, you know, but so many times we judge people and we don't even know what they're going through. You look at them from the outside and you automatically start, you know, thinking these things about them, and half of the things probably aren't even true. Like, you don't have a clue what people go through unless you're walking in their shoes. And it says in 1 Thessalonians 4:7, it says, "For God did not call us to be impure, but to live a holy life." Well, our holy life also applies to our thoughts. And, you know, we think because, oh, these are just our thoughts, these are just things that are going on in our minds, that, you know, that nobody knows about them. But God is going to judge you for the things that you think, as well as the things that you say and the things that you do. You know, if it comes across your heart, it says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And sometimes it may not get to your lips, but it's right here. And you think these things, and you already have these thoughts and these ideas, and it says somewhere else in the Word that, you know, if you are committing adultery, or you're committing adultery if you're lusting after somebody, and that may not be something that physically has come out yet, but if you're thinking these things and you're doing these in your mind and you're thinking these things, then you've already done it. God's saying that you've already committed adultery if you're just lusting after somebody. And it may not be that you physically have even, you know, made a move or anything, but your thoughts, you know, you have to guard your thoughts, and you have to start casting these things out that come into your mind that are negative things that are coming straight from the pits of hell. And you've got to learn to just cast them out and not believe what the enemy is saying to you and trying to get you to think these things. And a good way to do that is to think positively. And that may sound simple or silly even, but it says in Philippians 4:8, it says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Start turning your thoughts in your mind, you know, toward God and towards Christ and towards the good things that God's done for you, or the places that He's brought you from. Just make a change, a 180 in your thinking, and just cast out this negative stuff. When somebody walks by you, just start praying for them instead of casting out judgment on them. And, you know, whether you're saying things out of your mouth or you're just thinking them in your head, just start thinking, you know, think as if a scrolling marquee is going to go across your forehead, and every thought, everybody can see that thought, because God's already seen it. He's already heard, He's already, you know, witnessed the thoughts before they even came to your mind. And I just want to remind you guys that you're going to be judged for even the things that you think about people. And, you know, that's very convicting to me, because a lot of times people, you know, there was a man a few minutes ago, I'm sitting here waiting for Kendall's bus to show up at this pumpkin patch here. And there was a man that walked by. He had tattoos all over his back, and just looking at him, you know, my mind starts rolling and starts thinking these negative things. Well, who am I to judge him? I mean, he could be a preacher. He could be, you know, God could have a huge plan on his life, but I'm judging him. I mean, who am I to judge? I mean, I've got a past just like everybody else does. So instead of casting judgment on somebody, I just encourage you to remember the words of Philippians 4:8. Like I said, think on these good things, and also remember that you're going to be judged for the things that come across your mind, whether you realize it or not. You've got to rein in these thoughts and just start casting them out, because if they're not of God, then they don't need to be there. But I just want to encourage you guys today. I think the bus is pulling up now, so just remember, you're going to be judged for the thoughts that you think, as well as the things that come out of your mouth. So watch it. Have a good day.